Hey, Venus. So, is there a little bit of pressure on your side of things this week with Toronto? I mean, it'd be easy to overlook them, but you don't want to be the first team to give them a point. Is there?
No, I don't think that's the issue, and we don't look this way. Same was against Dallas. They've been not successful for 7 or 8 games, so we knew that they are very desperate, and the first 20 minutes, you can see what the game plan from them was to disrupt our game, to influence the referee and trying to get calls and this and that, and of course that after the goals they scored and they pushed even higher, and there was more physical that was necessary. So it's the same. It's going to be with Toronto, but they play tonight this afternoon versus Vancouver. So we'll see where we are, and what's the game plan for us is going to be. I think it will not change the mentality and outcome. How we're going to play and the way we want to play. This is more important, and I think right now to continue the same way. I think the second half, when we discuss this thing in the locker room and give the players confidence and give them the setup that that's what and how we're supposed to play. I think they understood the concept very well, and actually execute very well in the second half, which we were more dangerous and create the chances, have a couple of chances to score a goal, and also we concentrate and keep focused on the defensive side, which is the free kicks, corner kicks from Dallas, because they are very tall team. We don't have enough numbers. They put 6, 7 guys. They are very physical and they're good in the air. So Chase on the backline did a pretty good job to prevent it. Even Porfirio, when he came in, he was in a great spot to clear the balls. So it was good to see to continue the same way of playing as we did against New York, and I think against Toronto will be another step forward in this direction.
Peter, is the fact that you guys need wins at this stage too, because you haven't gotten off to a great start, maybe take away the chance that you will overlook a team like Toronto that you?
No, I don't think that we will overlook anything. We know where we are. We're pretty realistic with our team in terms of what's going to be in the future and where we're going to be and how we're going to play. I think we find right now the good understanding of the way to play. The lineup, the roles, we've been consistent and they know exactly what to do. It's now just to improve, to make it better, and of course, the chances we have, we need to finish them. That's for our confidence, for our players' confidence, and also, if you have a lead, then you play a little bit lighter and not chase the game all the time. So that's the main points this week, to make sure that we're not going to chase the game again, and put the display from the beginning, not waiting to the second half, but from the beginning to the end. We'll play the same way, and then be patient, because that's most important thing. Sometimes they're trying too hard, but we have a chances and we gotta finish them.
What's the update on health-wise on everybody? How's Zach? How's Chase? How's Carlos?
Carlos is okay. Doesn't have any kind of problems. We just got it was 9 stitches, so it's a pretty open cut. There was not complications after the game. So he's gonna try tomorrow. He did the training today, but not in the full time. So Gavilan is still pretty banged up. He's still the swelling in his knee. Chase ankle doesn't have any kind of fracture, but it's swollen. The swelling is coming down right now, but it's still pretty purple, I would say, and that's still bothering him. So those 3 guys right now, Zach is coming back because of the protocol. You can just even he's clear of the symptoms, you cannot just throw it in in the practice. So he need to go and follow the protocol as the rest of these guys with any kind of problems. But the goalkeepers right now have they're gonna train with the helmets, all of them, because I don't want to have any kind of problems in the future. So training, non-training games, they will play with this.
Do you know if Zach will be available for this?
I believe so, yes.
And that Gabe Hartman, he was also hurt.
Yeah, Gabe trained today in the full capacity, so it's no problems. We'll see after training, but I didn't get the report yet, injury report, but I don't think it's going to be any kind of limitations for him to not to play.
Are there any guys besides Gomez then that you think might be out?
I'm not scratching Gavilan from the game yet. I don't think it's a good. Our trainer is working with him. He's coming every morning before training even start. Do the treatment after during our practice. He have another treatment, and when we finish, he have another treatment. So we're doing 3 times to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to let him play. But as I said, the swelling need to go down, and he need to feel comfortable to play.
Do you think Chase, that he worked so hard to get in the lineup, to get banged up, did that affect him? Did you talk to him after? He played really well.
Of course, we all know that he played very well, and is affecting the injury. I think not really, because it's still we all feel good about his game, and I believe he feels about his game as well very well. And I don't think it's something that is going to prevent him to play. He's going to play it again. It's going to prevent him to say, "Oh, I was in, I was out, I was in, I was out." It's nothing we can do in this regard. But we feel good about the understanding that you never know who's gonna start. You never know who's gonna play, and if the team needs you, you got to perform at the level that we're gonna all feel comfortable. And I think that's a great message for the rest of these guys that didn't have much time this season yet. So. We're very happy about that, and Robbie did a very good job. Zach supported him as well, even he didn't play. So I think those 3 guys understand. 4 guys with Robbie Vertugin, they understand each other very well, and Robbie did a pretty good job, to prepare him for that. So.
How is that Michael fitting into the team so far?
Rahud. It's just been only 3-4 days because he joined us right before we traveled to Dallas. So we need to spend some time not only watching the tape from the game, but also let him understand the concept of what we're trying to do in the past couple of weeks when we start to work on our the overall tactics, games, pressure, all this stuff, the movement of the ball. So he need to get this through his veins, and gotta get into his system. I think he's very smart guy. We talked today in the training as well, so he can see. We stopped a couple of times just in purpose to let him understand where we're coming from, and so the other players what they're doing and why they're doing this stuff. So he's a pretty smart kid, so he can understand very, very fast.
When a team like Toronto, they're likely to be desperate on Saturday, can that actually raise your level as well?
Yes, we're in the same boat. I think in the both teams right now, they're looking to get the breaking moment for the rest of the season. I think for us, it was very important to play the game as we did. Even the result wasn't didn't went our way against New York, but the way we play for 90 minutes from the beginning to the end, I think there was the stuff that we all been looking for from the beginning of the season. And we've been waiting for the game like that for a couple of good weeks. Now the game in Dallas was, from the perspective that was physical, was both teams desperate. They tried, as I said, many things that could influence the outcome of the game, but we stick to each other. We didn't talk to the referee. We just play our game, focus on the stuff that we've been doing with the new a little bit new details in the system, a little bit different tactics. We actually start playing pretty good soccer. So I think that for us is we scored a goal. We have a couple more chances. Carlos hit the crossbar. Josue have a great chance. Amobi Okugo have a good shot, and he should finish that. Couple of good shots from the distance from Michael Farf and Josue It was, there was something that you really, enjoy to watch. And that's the part that we need to, to raise the bar a little bit in this regard. So not 45, not 60, not 80, just 90 minutes. Consistency is very important in this stuff, and then I think they're capable of doing physically and mentally right now. The results even in Dallas, even you say, oh, it's 1 point, but there was, gutsy performance. Maybe not the first half, because the first half was a little bit, it was more who is going to get the edge, who's going to get, on the better things in the game. But we survived that. We, weathered the storm, and then we start playing our game. And I think from after the game, we all felt pretty good about the performance. I think, the locker room was not happy, not overjoyed, but there was, quiet locker room with focus and understanding that, okay, we make another step forward, and this is a good step forward. So it was good to see.
Anyone on the phone? Charlie?
All right.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks.